Kimu SDC with you here today, and I'd like to start it off with a PLH. Peace, love, and happiness to you all day, every day. And first, second, actually, I definitely want to thank you for watching my channel and staying tuned. But today, I want to talk about a little experience that I had yesterday with an older couple. Yesterday, I came across an older couple, and they were super. I could just feel the vibe when I first saw her. She had such high energy. She was vibrating on such a high frequency. It was just like one of those moments where, say, if you walked into a room and you just felt, or you just came across somebody and y'all just started talking, just randomly, you don't even know the person. But that was like the kind of experience that I was having with this lady and this older gentleman. And she said, we were having a wonderful conversation, and as we continued to converse, she was so thankful. I just felt the gratitude and love that she just exemplified. But one thing that she said that really stuck out to me, and it's been sticking to me ever since, is she said one phrase: make sure that you count your blessings. And that stuck to me since yesterday, and it's probably going to stick to me, because that's one thing that a lot of people today don't do. We live in such a negative society, a negative matrix, that we forget about the blessings that we have. We had a good conversation just talking about some of the blessings that her and I share. She has different blessings than I do. I have different blessings than the older gentleman does. Because all three of us live in different worlds. We live on one earth, but different worlds. So that phrase continued to stick with me. Make sure that you count your blessings, because every day I witness so many people, and I can speak on this specifically on this specific topic that I'm about to talk about, because I was there at one point in which a lot of people go to their job and they're not happy where they work. What they do is not fulfilling to them. They go to a job in which they feel unwanted. It's a negative atmosphere. The people around them just are negative. They don't vibe with anybody. No, they don't share the same frequency as the environment itself. So therefore, it's not conducive. And in my experience, it wasn't a bad job. They weren't bad people. It wasn't necessarily a bad environment. But the frequency that the environment carried as a whole, and the frequency that I have and was looking forward and was moving toward, was different. It was completely different. I was and am in a space where I don't share the same traits, qualities, frequency as other people in there. And they were wonderful people. They were great people, but that job was not for me. But at the same time, I had to realize, and it took me a while to understand this, I had to realize that in that realm of people's world and my world, that's a blessing. Because a lot of people would quote unquote kill to be in a position where I can have a job in which I know what I know what my paycheck is going to look like every week or every other week, whatever the case may be. Some people aren't fortunate enough to have that. Some people are basically just getting by off of whatever little bit of money that they have. And even if you feel like you're at a low, we always have to be thankful for what we do have. Whether we just have a car, it may not be the best car, but you have a car. There are a lot of people who have to walk to where they got to get to. There's a lot of people who have to catch a public transportation or some type of alternative transit unit to get to their next destination. There are a lot of people who may be lying in a hospital and they may never leave their hospital, so therefore it is their deathbed. We got to be thankful for the fact that we just wake up every day or night, whenever the case may be that you wake up. We got to be thankful for those times because that means that we physically live to see another day. We have to be thankful for the roof that we have over our heads. It's so many blessings in your world, in my world, that we have to be thankful for. And we lack that gratitude. Gratitude is one of the highest frequencies that anybody could be on. You want to know why? Because that's positive, great positive energy that you send out into the universe every single time that you display a sense of gratification. Whether it be for your food that you're about to eat, whether it be for the people that are in your life, whether it be for the experience that you have, are, and will be experiencing in the future. We have to be thankful for those because those are the things in our life. Those are the interactions. That's the energy that we get back because we put that same energy out into the universe. That wonderful woman displayed love. I saw her interacting with her husband, and it was true love. Like, there was no dispersion between them. It was true love. Whether they have I'm sure they have problems in their relationship, but in those moments where I watched them, that was love. That was gratitude that she showed me. And I caught those vibes. I caught that energy. And that's just energy that I try to send out into the universe on a constant basis. I love you, whoever is watching. I love myself. I love the people that I interact with on a daily basis. I show gratitude I try at least my best. I try to make a conscious effort to show that I am grateful for the experience that I'm having with somebody else or with something else. I might be chopping it up with a deer or a bird or a squirrel or something. Who knows what experience I'm having or that I'm going to have. I chop it up with my plants all the time. But that's just exemplifying love and gratitude because every interaction is worth something. And that's what I always try to tell people is no matter what situation that you walk out of, try your best to grab something from it. Grab a piece, whether it be a word or a sentence. Speaking of grabbing on the words, that's pretty much the basis of a lot of the poetry that I write is just one word or maybe two words. And I might flip them a little bit or I might and have no type of concept behind that word. And I just put my heart onto the page because I just try to show the most amount of love that I can in that moment, the most amount of gratification. So we got to remember, we got to make as a whole, you, me, the entire, everyone on this earth, that's the only way that we can heighten our frequency is by showing better gratitude. Because a lot of the people that I surround myself with or that I interact with, the times that they pray is maybe they pray in church if they go, and then the other time that they pray is when they're about to eat. But if the prayer has no meaning, if it's just words to you and you're not conscious of the words that you're saying, it means nothing because there's no heart, there's no spirit, there's no meaning, there's no purpose, no reason for those words to be put out into the universe. So we got to make sure that when we're preparing our next meal, that we make sure that we put love into that meal before it touches our plate. That we have to make sure that when we encounter somebody and we end up, and it ends with giving them a hug or giving them a kiss, farewell until I see you again, we got to make sure that that is genuine love and affection and gratitude that we're displaying to them, because whatever energy you put out into the universe, you are bound to get it back 100%. I want to say that again, and just to make sure that you hear me. Whatever energy that you put out into the universe, you are bound to get back 100%. Whether you get it back in bits and pieces or you get it back as a whole in due time. We got to make sure that that love and gratification is manifested within us. That's the only way we're going to heighten our frequency. So I just want to leave you on that note, that food for thought, my experience yesterday. Actually, my great, wonderful, amazing, phantasmic experience that I had yesterday. Because that lady is an inspiration. I wish that you could have shared that experience with me, but I hope the energy that she gave me, I can give to you, the information that I'm relaying to you, my feelings on the situation and how the matrix is working around us. I hope that I gave that energy off to you. So I want to end on this. PLH, peace, love, and happiness. Kimu STC with you all day, every day. Remember, bring the love, bring the gratitude. Woo! Over and out. Peace.